What is something that sounds futuristic but is happening now? I'm fourth generation of an excavating company, and some of our surveying techniques now are unbelievable. When we started in the 60s, you used a contraption called a theodolite and prism. A fancy level used to measure the distance and elevation change of the prism. One of the fondest memories I'll ever hold happened 2 months ago, shortly before my grandpa, the founder, passed away. I showed him how to survey a 30-acre site with a drone in about 45 minutes. All automated, something that would have taken a crew well over a week in his time. I then took the data, had it processed, and showed him the prints of the site right on site with my laptop. He cried. Robotic prosthetic limbs. I know a guy who lost his arm from a construction accident. He now has an arm that has a fully articulated hand, and is good enough that he can even write with it, though not very well. He said it's worth about $500,000. And also it has done wonders for his ability to hook up with women. I guess a lot of people are curious, and that starts off the conversation. Robots delivering food and packages. There's a drone flying autonomously on Mars. I've been a type 1 diabetic since 1982. Back when I was first diagnosed, I had to, on a stick, and mash the color up to colors on the vial to see approximately what my blood sugar was a couple hours ago. Now I have an animatronic fish that tells me what my sugar levels are, and I don't even have to my finger. We truly are living in the future. A blood test to diagnose Alzheimer's. 3D printed organs. Transparent OLED display. mRNA vaccines are being created for malaria, cancers, a universal flu vaccine. All kinds of previously incurable illnesses are about to be history. Being able to control objects with your brain. I know it's still in its infancy, but the fact that we can even attempt to do stuff like that is crazy. Private companies launching rockets into space like it's no big deal. You can literally walk outside one night and think, what TF is that? And someone will tell you, oh, that's just the latest SpaceX launch. And you go about your business. Lab-grown meats. CAR T-cell therapy. They take the T-cells out of a cancer patient. They train the cells to the specific type of cancer that the patient has, and then they put them back in. This therapy doesn't work 100% of the time, but when it does miracles. It's also expensive as for now. Something I just noticed the other day. CFL light bulbs became popular and all but got replaced by LED bulbs, all within the lifespan of a single bulb. I was replacing a bulb the other day that was a CFL, and I remember the last time I replaced it. The previous bulb was an incandescent. Automated vehicles. I have a device that fits into my pocket. I can get virtually every bit of information produced by the human race if I know what buttons to push. It's also voice activated, so I can just talk to it and figure out when my flight leaves or where the nearest fresh tomatoes are being sold. If you think about it, microwaves are actually insanely futuristic. Easily heat up food within literal seconds versus waiting 20 minutes for an oven. Now I just can't wait for the instant pizza from Back to the Future. There's a helicopter flying around on Mars. Rockets landing upright. To me it looks like bad special effects. Because it was never in any good movies. I still feel a tiny bit blindsided by lab-grown meat suddenly being commercially viable. Would not have predicted that one. Those drone light shows too. What year was it where radio-controlled drones just kind of showed up and became commonplace? I think around 2015 was when they really took off. Developing a vaccine in under a year from patient zero. Subscribe for more Reddit highlights.